Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will talk more about assertion methods. So let's get started. Now friends, we have already seen this assert equals method where we have two parameters, expected and actual, and this particular method will compare the expected with actual, and if both the values are equal then definitely it will pass the test, else there would be a failure. This is good enough, but for example, we wish to pass on a string as actual and expected or byte for actual and expected. Will this work? Indeed, this will work, and I will talk about different variations, different versions of assertion methods which are available to us. Moreover, any type of data assert equals can compare, but can it compare arrays? The answer is definitely it can't. In order to compare arrays or in order to compare iterables, there are like different type of methods, different assertion methods available. So let me quickly check yet another assertion methods which will compare arrays. So how we will do that? First of all, we need to create a class and we will give the name as array demo. And we will click on finish, and in here we will create a very simple method. This would be a public method, and the return type would be, for example, int array. Name would be return array. That's it. And as the name suggests, this will simply return a very simple array. So let's do that. So it would be like return int x. This would be an array, and let me also initialize this. So it will have 1, 2 and 3. So these values are what? These values are nothing but array, and this is giving us some kind of issue. Alright, so there is indeed some kind of issue. Let me do one thing. Let me get rid of this. Let me initialize this first, and then we will return x. This will fix the issue. Alright, so this is good enough. And now moving forward, let us navigate to the class. We will right click to this class and we will create a new a new JUnit test case. We will go with the defaults. Let me click on finish. Here we go. And in here, let me create a new object of array demo type. So it would be like array demo equals new array demo. Here we go. And using this demo object, we will call in the method. So it would be like demo dot return array. Very simple. And now we have to like compare the values. Now when this will return a array, we need to receive the array. So it would be like int array. The name of the array would be actual equals, and we will receive the value in here. And we need to also create a expected value. So it would be like expected equals, it would be like 3, 2, 1. So the values in the array are same, but the sequence is different as of now. So in here, in order to compare these two values, can we use assert equals? Indeed we can't. So if we check, there are like numerous version of assert methods. There is a huge list, and we will also check the documentation. We can like use these methods, and definitely these methods will help us to compare. But moreover, the bottom line is that there are like 3 methods: assert equals for comparison, assert arrays, and assert iterable. These are the main methods which will help us to compare. Rest all the methods are the convenience methods. For example, if we wish to check null, then we can definitely use the assert equals operator, and we can like compare null with the actual output. But definitely there are methods like assert null or assert not equals or assert boolean or assert false or assert for example true. So there are like many convenience operator, but the basic operators, the basic important operators are assert equals, assert arrays, and assert iterable. So in here, let me get rid of the huge list and we will make use of assert equals. All right, and in here it would be like expected and actual, which is good enough, and that's it. In fact, this is what we need. Now let me quickly run this. So I will right click, run as JUnit test, and there would be a failure. So it will say there are like a couple of things. Array content differs at index 0, expected 3, but was something. Alright, so how to get the complete message? We can either do this. Let me copy the trace and let me open up Notepad and paste it in here. Alright, so there is this huge trace, and in here expected was 1, but there was 3. Definitely we know why this is the case. Let me navigate to our test case, and in here let me update it to 1, 2 and 3, and this time definitely our test should pass. So we will run this and everything is good enough. So this is how we can like run the test case on arrays. Very simple, very easy to understand. And now let me also do one thing. In here, let me navigate to this test case where we have the math function. So in here, for example, we are testing this, and let me convert this to 41. This will fail the test. Addition to these two parameters, expected and actual, we can also add a yet another parameter, which is a message. So it would be like additional message of fail of the test. So in here we can like add some additional information regarding the test, and this is very handy. In fact, this helps the developer to debug the code properly. So this is a additional help. Let me again run this. Here we go. So in here we can definitely see that there is a additional message, and the message is additional message of the test. Expected 41, but was there is this inconvenience. We are not able to see the exact expected and actual values. We can do what? We can simply double click on this, and this will show up the expected and actual values. So this is nice. This is cool. Let me close this, and in here, for example, we fix this issue. If the expected and actual are same, as adding 10 and 30 will give us 40, then definitely the message will show up, or not, then definitely the message should not show up, right? So whenever there is nothing, there is this green bar, the developers smile. They are happy because all the tests are passed. Alright, so this is good. Now friends, adding a additional message is always good. So take a note of it. It is always good to add some additional information regarding the test. This will definitely improve the situation for the developer. Now finally, before ending this video, let me quickly show you the official website of JUnit. The official website is junit.org. And the current version of JUnit is JUnit 5. We can also check the documentation of JUnit 4, and here is the old documentation where you can like refer couple of things like assertion, running test, and all sort of those things. But our interest is in JUnit 5. Here is the JUnit 5. There are like definitely list of a sponsoring company in here. There are like list of couple of backers to this JUnit 5 project. Definitely JUnit is a open source project. Alright, so in here we can also check the Java documentation, and if we click on this Java documentation, there is this huge documentation, and we can also search. And for example, if I search for assertions, then here is the list. So list is huge, definitely huge, and there are like so many version of assert methods available to you. In short, you can test any situation using this huge list. Definitely we will also see couple of more variations, couple of more version of assert methods in our forthcoming videos, but definitely this documentation can be useful for you, and you can definitely check out this documentation if you need. Alright, so this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.